Well, how's it going, folks? So we have got some hay that we got to put up. So if you watched any of the old videos and saw me doing the square baling for the first time down at the corn maze that we've got, I'd put up 200 or so. I don't remember how many it was. I think it's 200. We used some of them for our corn maze, and then we were going to take whatever was still salvageable after we used them at the maze and bring them up here to feed them. But then after the flood, they all washed away. There wasn't any left other than what was left over, and we kind of stuck those in a barn of my buddy's, and they were getting in his way, so I had to go get those this week. And we're bringing some new mama cows over this week that we're getting ready to get, and so I've got to have this to feed them, so we're going to try and get it out of the wet. They did get rained on just a little bit last night, but we're going to put them here in the old milk barn and get them out of the weather. Do have some help with me today. Dylan, you've heard me talk about them before. This is Maddie's college roommate's husband, so they came up to help us out with a few things. Katie's at the house helping Maddie with some baby stuff, getting the nursery ready, and he came to help me do some things. So we're going to get this hay unloaded, then I got to put out some grain, got to put out a couple bales of hay because the temperature is about to drop drastically. It's going to be in the single digits and negative, right at -10 wind chill over the next 4 days, and I'm a little paranoid that the equipment's not going to start, so I'm probably going to feed a whole lot extra just in case today. But we'll get you propped up here and try to get this stuff done and then back to town so we can visit, go out to eat some Japanese or something. So we'll try and get this done quick. I tell you, it's nice having a little bit of help. So we got the hay put up and got a couple buckets of grain, and he's going to drive it side by side over into the field, and I'm going to take this and go grab a couple bales of hay. So the weather, it's been a hot minute since I've done a video. I think it's been over a week, but so it did snow, like today's Saturday the 18th of January, and last Friday it snowed like 6 inches or something between Friday and Saturday. It was up here is about 6 or 7 inches, and at home it was about 4 or so. Katie and Dylan, though, were supposed to come up last weekend, but because of the weather, they couldn't. So they came up this weekend, but the weather this whole week has been getting warmer and warmer and warmer, and so now it is a nasty, muddy mess. Today it's like 41. Yesterday it was 46. And tomorrow the high is like 30-something, 35 or something like that, but the low is 7. So the next day, I think Monday's low is about 6 or so, and then Tuesday's low I think is 4. So it's going to be a chilly next couple of days. What I kind of touched on there for a moment there at the beginning, we are getting a couple of new bred Heifers. We're getting 4 from a buddy of mine. Same buddy that I got the last group off of last year. But 2 of them are pairs. They've got a calf on them right now, and then the other 2 are just bred. Let me back up. The 2 that have a calf on their side right now, they're also bred, and then the other 2 are just bred. So I should have the stuff taken care of at Farm Credit. Should have that all wrapped up on Tuesday, Wednesday-ish, and then I'll be picking those up from him. I hadn't really started these YouTube videos when we got those last year, but what I'll do is I'll keep them in the lot there behind the house. I'll keep them in there for a few days, and then I'll feed them separately, get them used to me and that kind of thing. So that's why I'm glad that we've got that square-baled hay up here now. It was the time that I needed to get them, and on top of needing to get them, they needed it out of their way, so it just worked out. But the weather has been pretty rough, and hopefully it is going to be warming up like on Wednesday-ish, I believe. So while I'm up here feeding those, it won't be absolutely terribly awful, but I'm glad that some of this mud is going to be, frozen, because it's nasty. There's just rivers of water running all over the place. But anyways, we'll get these bales set out. We'll be heading back to town here before too long. I don't have too much that I need to get done today. I did work on the fence up here a couple videos ago. I tried to find where the fence was messing up, and I went up in the woods back there and found that tree on the fence. And I know that's been a long time ago, but between school and trying to feed and the time, it gets dark. It's getting dark about 6 now, but I just don't have that much time of the afternoons, and the weekends have been full of snow and crappy weather, so I've not had that much time to get the fence fixed up there. But I did go up there day before yesterday, I guess, and cut most of it off the fence. Still don't have it all the way back up yet, but other than that, it's just been coming up here and feeding, and so not had that much to video, not been a ton going on. So today had a little bit more going on, so figured I'd jump on since I hadn't in a while. Bummer. Have to give this one a little shove. This one doesn't smell great. Been down there getting a little bit wet. They aren't cleaning this up as well as I would like. They're leaving quite a bit up in here, which this could have been the one from yesterday. Josh did come and feed yesterday, but even the second one that's been rolled out over there, they're not cleaning it up fantastically. But I would say, once this weather changes this week, or this weekend, they're going to be eating a lot. They'll do a little bit better about cleaning it up then, I hope. I'm not going to unroll all the ones I put out today. I'm thinking I'm going to put out, which I'll be up tomorrow, and tomorrow by the time I get up here, it's only going to be like 30 something tomorrow, so it's not going to be as cold tomorrow. I may not put out what I was thinking today. I may wait and do that tomorrow, just so they're not, because it's supposed to rain a little bit tonight. That way they're not unrolled and getting rained on. I might just wait and put out extra tomorrow, because like I said, I'll be able to be here when it's in the 30s. Tractor will start then, but it may not start on Monday and Tuesday, so I'm gonna plan on that. That makes more sense. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Plus, like I was saying earlier, we don't have a ton of time. The girls are wanting to go to Boone, so I'm going to try and save a little bit of time if I can, and just not put out any extra today. I mean, it is already midday. It'll take us 45 minutes to get home by the time I get all this stuff put out up here, So we won't today, but I will be coming up tomorrow, and I'll just put out extra then. That'll work. Dylan's got the grain down in the side-by-side, though. I'm going to go pull this down the road, jump in with him, and we'll come up here and put out a little grain. I'll tell you, these troughs are acting like sleds. Every time they come and eat, they'll shove one, and it just takes off like a sleigh riding sleigh. Need to figure out a better place to put them so they're not sliding all over the place. Okay. It's going to be rotted off in a year. You see why I put radios and everything?
Yeah.
Did that speaker scare you?
It was loud.
Well, in all the efforts of trying to shoot that calf or that cow with a dart, it's sounding like it's not made any progress whatsoever. So I might end up taking her with me to my buddy's place whenever I go to pick up those bred heifers next week. I might end up taking her with me and running her through his lot that he's got over there and giving her some different type of medicine, because she does not sound good. She's fine if she's just sitting around, but the second she gets active and runs somewhere, she starts coughing more. So she is older, and I don't want something to happen to her, so I might just take her and give her some medicine. That might just be the only thing that we can do. Well, that might be about all we're going to get done today. So I kind of told you in the tractor, I'm just going to wait and feed more tomorrow, and we'll go ahead and head back towards town. But we will see you on the next one. Hopefully we've got more going on than just feeding cows on the next one. I hope. We'll see though.